Today is December the 10th, 2021. And I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and was moved to make a video. But I left a part of this story out, so I'm making it over. It's almost 3 o'clock now. I got to go back to sleep. Well, this video is going to be called Let Me Be Transparent Part 2. Now, I'm going to try to tell a story like the first video. I was in a car accident and I had to receive treatment on my shoulder. And I want to just say this, that most car accidents are setups so you can receive treatment and be in treatment with a certain doctor, so they can do experiments on you or chip you or even impair you. Now, I have cells damage in a certain part of my body, and it was done purposely, but I didn't even know that it was done until many years later, because the satanic puppets used to talk about that indirectly to me, but I kept saying, I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. Until I finally just started checking my body, because I didn't know what they was talking about. And come to find out, I was like, what? How did this happen, right? So, I prayed to God and God showed me when it happened. It happened when I went to go get treatment for my shoulder, and I'm going to tell you how I know. Okay, they put me under anesthesia, and the way they told me to lay on the table is the reason why I know that for a shoulder, I should not have been asked to lay that way. And they did a physical impairment on my body and on my mother's body, in another area of her body too. But she thought that it was a result of the treatment that she took. To many years later, she found out that it was done to her on purpose. But I always thought it was like a medical malpractice. And she waited too late to sue. She asked me to check, and it was too late because she went to New York, and we live in New Jersey. But see, I can't prove that it happened because I didn't take any pictures before or after. And I advise you guys to take pictures before or after you have a procedure or treatment done. I'm telling you, especially if you're being secretly persecuted. I'm moved to do this video. I don't know who is this for or who is it gonna be for in the future, but they do this. Now, it's supposed to have been that. It was supposed to have been a very long needle put in my shoulder. And when I woke up from the procedure, there was somebody in the area where they roll you in at. And the patient said, well, I didn't have to go under anesthesia. And I was like, oh, you didn't? But it didn't even dawn. Like, they was trying to tell me, indirectly that we got you, we got you. But I didn't know. Now, the cells cannot repair itself, but the satanic puppets keep trying to urge me to spend my money to get this fixed. I have not done anything yet about it. I have not done anything. And my mother lived with that, what they did to her all her life. Well, not all her life, because it happened to her when she was a certain age. I think it was 53. She went for treatment, 54, something like that. But be careful about the car accidents. I'm telling you. God showed me the whole thing. He showed me the car accident was put in place, in motion, to get me, to impair me. God even showed me, well, I ain't going to say that. I'm going to go. Another thing that I want to be transparent about, and I don't tell nobody about this, but I feel like people are going through this and they need to know that God is a keeper. The satanic puppets, I have 2 children, first of all, I want to say that. But the satanic puppets tell everybody I have 6 children. Now, I don't know if they included my grandchildren or they saying that I got 4 other children out there. I don't know. But anyway, I only have 2 children. And the satanic puppets use my children against me. Now, this was very, very hard for me to deal with. And I only told 2 people that I thought was in our community, but I found out that's another story, but I ain't going to get into that. I only told 2 people about this. It was very, very difficult. I'm not saying that I didn't do things wrong as a mother or I was this perfect mother, but me and my mother, we didn't have a perfect relationship. We had a good relationship, but things transpired. We didn't see eye to eye. I didn't do everything right. She didn't do everything right. But I would never turn my back on my mother. If somebody told me to do something to my mother, we would have been fighting. We would have been fighting toe to toe, blow to blow, I'm telling you. So this took me for a loop. And God has delivered me. And He's keeping me. I may be by myself, but I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I would never thought in a million years that me and my children wouldn't be close. That somebody would have been able to use them against me. Not in a million years. But he kept me. He kept me. So I'm letting it all out because these are the things that the satanic puppets try to hold over my head. The impairment of cell damage, that they try to say that I gotta do something about it with my own money, and they did this to me. Also, my own children being used against me. Now, I want to say this before I'm finding out a lot of things after my mother passed. I did not know that one of my, I'm just going to say siblings of mine was being used against my mother. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. I didn't know it at all. I didn't know it. And them same siblings was used against me after my mother passed away. And it's like everything got introduced, like the overt persecution, all that stuff got introduced to me after my mother passed. The betrayal from relatives and stuff like that they exposed it to me like look, this is what we down with. And I really think that they thought, like, because I didn't have my mother anymore, that I was gonna join. That's what I really do think. But I don't understand when they got my children. I look at two situations in each one of their lives, and I said to myself, that probably, I mean, God didn't give me no confirmation, but I said, that's probably when. Now, I always worked overtime. I beat myself up for that because that's what I thought I had to do. Get the dollars so so the kids can have the house, and have things for themselves, But that was wrong. Don't do all that overtime and leave your kids to the wolves. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. I'm telling you. I regret it. You know what else I regret? I'm being transparent. I regret getting a college degree, and I got more than one. When I found out what it was really about, I regret it. I'm still paying on the second college degree. I'm still paying on it. I regret it. I do. I was a counselor. And guess what? Treatment wasn't treatment. I got up out of it. I gave up my counseling license. It ain't had nothing to do with treatment. It's sad. It depends on what year, what area you tell the people or you lead the people to believe a certain solution, which wasn't a solution in the beginning. Counseling was a revolving door. These people never got healed because you know why? They never tapped into God. Counseling is not about getting healed. Counseling is about patting the situation. And I could prove it. All these disorder names ain't nothing but pet names for demons. I'm telling you. So I didn't get on here to talk about that. But I wanted to be transparent about that. I have like a little impairment that was done by damaging my cells, certain part of my body. It was done deliberately. I found out many, many years later. I can't prove that it was done then, but I know that it was. The satanic puppets try to hold it over my head to do something about it. I have not done nothing yet. And also, my babies. They ain't no babies no more. They use them against me. But God keeps me. And He can keep you too. Till the next time. Mwah.